all looking forward to coming out here a couple of hours when the temperature has jumped up about 15 degrees and finish wiring this up, shoot the video and everything like that. And looks like Hasbro isn't even going to give me the chance, because we've got a bunch of new Nerf blasters to talk about, because it's New York Toy Fair time. Once again, it is February, so I guess we should talk about some brand new Nerf blasters.
You should probably hit subscribe if you want to see this thing.
Now, quite obviously, I'm not at Toy Fair right now. I'm in my garage. So, I don't have my hands on these blasters, and there's going to be a ton of channels out there that are going to physically get their hands on these blasters. But what I can give you is the news if you're just that impatient. And there are some things to talk about, and there's actually some things not to talk about, because I don't think this is everything. I highly doubt it. I'm assuming there will be stuff on the show floor that Hasbro is not already putting out on, like, all this info came from Hasbro's website. But I assume there's going to be stuff there that isn't on the website. There's obviously blasters out in the wild right now that aren't even in this list, so if there's something missing there, and I guess they're not formally ready to announce it or anything like that, but the rest of this are all official announcements with their official stuff, and I have pictures for many of them and no pictures for some of them, which is kind of weird. I should also point out that there's a distinct lack of any kind of, like, flagship, big, huge, beefy, expensive thing, which could be either Hasbro realizing that having $100 to $200 Nerf blasters is kind of ludicrous, or them saving that for another occasion, like Jared's Epic Nerf Battle 5, which is a Hasbro event, which will most likely have its own share of exclusive reveals. So if it seems a little slim pickings right now, that's most likely the reason why. Plus they have their own, like, HasCon or whatever. They have like 3 events within a very, very short time frame. But enough about that, let's talk about a new rival pistol that comes back with an old friend. The NERF Rival Magazine. In a new form, apparently. The NERF Rival Finisher XX700 Blaster retail price is $15, available in the fall, so we'll probably see it most likely, I'd say probably the beginning of summer. The NERF Rival Finisher XX700 Blaster features a quick-load magazine for a fast way to reload rounds. A door on the side of the 7-round magazine slides all the way open, giving you easy access to load multiple rounds quickly. Remove the empty magazine from the blaster, fill it with rounds, replace it in the blaster, and get back to battling. You can also load rounds through the top of the magazine, so you have 2 ways to refill it. Well, that's kind of weird. I wasn't expecting that. It looks like they're taking the idea from, like, the Artemis and the Charger and whatnot and putting it into its own little separate containment unit. So now we can have both blasters with internal magazines and then these kinds of things. I don't know if that means that it says you have to remove the magazine to refill it, but that just seems weird. That's just weird. They could have just remade the magazine and just put it out. We already have 7-round mags, and I guess they wanted to go the extra mile, which is, I would say, almost uncharacteristic for Nerf. Move the slide backward and forward to prime the blaster and press the trigger to fire 1 round. Comes with 7 official Nerf Rival rounds. Trigger lock prevents accidental firing, includes a tactical rail. The blaster is compatible with Nerf Rival magazines. The quick load magazine is not compatible with all Nerf Rival blasters. Now, does that mean that the magazine itself isn't compatible with blasters in the Nerf Rival line that include magazines? Or does that mean that the magazine is only compatible with blasters that take magazines? I have absolutely no clue, but it is an interesting looking blaster. Let's be frank, it's a magazine loading Chronos. It is cool to note that the magazine itself, while not located in the grip, is kind of slanted at the front of the blaster, which, you know, gives you all kinds of cosmetic cool things you could do. That's one of the things that is good about Rival. And it's a $15 blaster, which is on price point for things like the Heracles and the Chronos and whatnot. I guess there's probably a market for this, but I think more people are buying Chronoses and whatnot to chop them up and stick Talon magazines in them, and hey, this one's already 1 step of the way there! Be interesting to see how this actually turns out. They're gonna have to redesign something, I'm sure, so who knows? Could be really good. I'm not that excited for it, because I don't really like single-shot Rival, but that's me. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below if this is something that is going to revolutionize the way the game is played. Speaking of revolution, the NERF Zombie Strike Ghoulgrinder. I'm liking this theme. Now, before you give your opinions on it's not an HPA blaster, it's not an FBL3, it's not a semi-automatic long shot with a 20 kilogram spring, why should I care about this, Hasbro? You make junk! I just want to point out that I like the fact that this is kind of a new little design. It's a new blaster. They're doing something different. It's a gimmick. I like it. If you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. Not every single blaster has to be a competitive workhorse. The NERF Zombie Strike Ghoulgrinder, a $30 retail price, available in fall 2020. If you can't beat them, grind them. That one sounded better in your head, Hasbro. The NERF Zombie Strike Ghoulgrinder blaster has a rotating 10-dart wheel that resembles a grinding wheel tool. Move the bolt to prime the blaster and press the trigger to fire one dart. The wheel indexes to the next dart when you prime. It includes 10 official NERF Zombie Strike darts that are tested and improved for performance and quality. But that one sounded better in your head, Hasbro. There's onboard 5-dart storage to keep backup firepower in reach when the zombies are coming at you thick and fast. What kind of zombies are coming after you? I wish I'd get zombies that came after me thick and fast. The stock is removable and the barrel has an attachment point so you can customize with NERF Zombie Strike accessories not included. The blaster has design features to capture the story of kids building zombie fighting gear from anything they can find, like a grinding wheel, a screwdriver, and other parts and pieces. The zombies will grind to a halt when you take aim with the Ghoulgrinder blaster. Powered by you, no batteries needed. Interesting to note that it doesn't actually show the bolt or anywhere for the bolt in the package, but on the box it shows a guy with the bolt in the same... I'm guessing it's on the other side, but then the artwork is inconsistent with what we actually get with the blaster. Anyway, the point is, it's gimmicky, fun, cool. You can't hate this kind of stuff. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe you just have a cold, black heart, but this kind of stuff makes me happy. You get tagged out by one of these things and you're gonna be remembering it for the rest of your days. It's just an awesome idea, but it's an interesting design. I can't wait to see mechanically how it turns out. Does the wheel actually spin in a complete 3? It couldn't, so I'm guessing like a good section of it's gonna have like 10 spots for darts, or for holes for airflow, and then like 10 for dart. How is this thing gonna work? It's gonna be cool either way, but this is the kind of stuff that fascinates me. Thank you, Hasbro. Even though I don't know if I'll be picking up this blaster brand new or anything like that, I appreciate the effort that goes into making something like this. And I really hope you do too, but let me know down in the comment section. Now, here's some things that I have a picture for. Like the NERF
Ultra
3, according to Homely in the Fuzzy Walrus Industries Discord server. That's actually such a good joke. I wish I could have just stole it, but it was your genius, Homely. Or how about the knockout? Again, with a target and an extra dart. It doesn't even come with 5. Like, it could come with 1 in the barrel and 4 for the little things on the side. Yo, we're gonna give you 3 this time, and we're gonna give you a little target. Why? Why do you do this? It's like you're trying to tick me off. And then some things I don't have pictures for, so here's the little press release thingy that I'm now going to read off to you. NERF Alpha Strike Uppercut Blaster. Shoryuken. Retail price $2.99. The market has to be bloodthirsty for prices like that. I wonder where they cut corners on this one. Slam into dart-firing fun with the NERF Alpha Strike Uppercut Blaster. Load the dart, then slam your hand against the handle to fire. The blaster's compact size and simple operation makes it fun and easy for family and friends to get into a NERF game almost anywhere. What's wrong with the jolt? Size just right for indoor play. Includes 1 official NERF Elite dart that's tested and approved for performance and quality and constructed of foam with a flexible hollowed tip. It's Elite darts. They're not good. They're really not. You made a good dart. It was called the AccuStrike dart, and then you refused to make more of them for some reason. No batteries required. Includes blaster and 1 dart. Well, it's a $3 blaster. It doesn't have a trigger. It sounds like it works. It's gonna be one of those blasters where it's gonna be super fun and cool and interesting, like, I think I have it around here with the blowgun blaster from Busby, or that new slingshot thing. That's all kind of cool. Or it's gonna be a worthless piece of junk. I miss things like the Secret Strike and the Jolt for like $3. I don't like the Alpha Strike. I know the Flight is a thing. I can't find them at my local Walmart or anything like that, and I haven't seen a review on it. Hopefully it's good, but I don't know about this one. How about a rifle blaster? Like one we've probably already seen. This is really confusing. NERF Rival Edge Saturn. For those of you that were worried that there wasn't another Rival Edge blaster coming. Retail price $39.99, available fall 2020. Practice your target blasting with a Saturn XX1000. It's the longest NERF Rival blaster. It comes with a reactive freestanding target that flips when you hit it, changing its position to keep challenging your aim and accuracy. Every hit gives you another opportunity to test your skills. This breech load blaster has a 10-round capacity and comes with 10 official NERF Rival rounds. Available exclusively at Walmart in the US. No picture? I'm gonna guess if I throw up this picture right here, you're just gonna say, wow! That's a NERF Rival thing that we already have that almost fits the description of what this is exactly. I don't know what I think. It doesn't say bolt action, could be pump action, it could be top prime. I have no clue. I'm sure an hour after this, or 10 minutes before I even started filming this, a picture was already out, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have no clue what to say about this one. It sounds like it comes with a NERF dueling tree, which would be awesome. Hasbro, a NERF dueling tree would be a product I would probably buy. I would spend $40 for a decent NERF dueling tree. Maybe even with like 2 lights on it for like who wins, who loses kind of thing, even though it's rather out. That's the kind of thing I would buy. Personally, I would buy something like that. This is it sounds like another Jupiter. It really does sound like another Jupiter. Hopefully it's just something cool and not a complete reshell. We'll find out. Alright, enough beating around the bush, enough buying time for an ad break because everybody just wants to see this thing because it's the only blaster I have personally seen that is somewhat exciting, and even then it's somewhat middling. It's a thing that should have been out like 6 years ago. I don't know why we had to wait this long. It's the Mega Motostryke. Retail price $39.99, available fall 2020. Again, I think fall 2020 is gonna be more like, you know, the beginning of summer, but we'll see. Intimidating? Definitely. Impressive? Absolutely. Your own press thing is filleting your own blaster. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this plays out. Huge, powerful, and fast. The NERF Mega Motostryke blaster blisters the battlefield with motorized 10-dart blasting. Do you hate people who have to read this out loud? Power up the motor and pull the trigger to set a big NERF Mega Dart whistling through the air. It has 10-dart removable clip and comes with 10 official NERF Mega Darts, so you can fire 10 darts in a row before it's time to reload. So what are you waiting for? Start blasting! What is this? Load darts into the clip and insert the full clip into the blaster. Hold down the acceleration button to rev the motor and pull the trigger to fire 1 dart. Pull the trigger again to fire another dart. Strike big and strike fast with the NERF Mega Motostryke blaster. Batteries required, not included. I will recommend it, not included. Available at most major toy retailers nationwide. So, we finally got the thing that we probably should have gotten a long time ago. This is somewhat interesting because they're finally bringing back the magazine-fed NERF Mega Blasters. This is something we haven't seen since the Blvd blasters or the Centurion. And I honestly wonder if it's the magazine is going to be compatible with either of those, and knowing Hasbro, they're going to make it different just for you to hate yourself. And it doesn't say anywhere that you could buy blaster refills of the clip, or it does not say it comes with 2 clips. For the love of God, Hasbro, there's still time. Throw 2 clips in there. Please, stop giving me a blaster with a proprietary magazine that I can't get refills of. And what's the point of, I buy the blaster, right? I go out and buy the Motostryke. I get 1 clip, and I take it to a park or something like that, and I start shooting at my friends, and then what do I have to do? I have to remove the magazine and fill it back up, which defeats the entire purpose of having a magazine. This makes the Megalodon already infinitely better. Now, the entire point of the magazine is that you can remove an empty magazine and instantly refill it with a fresh magazine. But if you only give me 1 magazine, I can't flip and do that! But it's kind of a non-problem if it's compatible with, like, the Buzzbee Tyrant mags, because I've got those, so I can't wait for the... God. Ugh. This also makes it somewhat less... I'm a little apprehensive about this one, because I've been wanting to make the HV Penetrator from Fear for quite some time, and I haven't jumped on it, and thank goodness I didn't, because I was going to have to cut up either a Chaos, which I've been searching for, or do heavy modifications to a Mastodon in order to get this blaster going. And I still might have to do that because the Motostryke is semi-auto. It is a Mega Stryfe, and that's something we should have had a long time ago. I don't know why we've had to wait this long for something so simple and desirable, but I guess Hasbro has finally decided to throw us a bone on this one, and it looks awesome. This is the kind of blaster I want to see from Nerf. This thing looks amazing. It looks simple, elegant, there's really no gimmick. It is a Mega Stryfe. That's all we wanted. It's at a $40 price point for a 10-dart magazine, which is a bit much. Please throw in a second one. But other than that, it's still what we've wanted for a while. At least myself, and I know a couple other people, because there are people out there that have been making these by hand for quite some time, by killing rival blasters or mastodons. So there's obviously a market there, and I'm glad they're finally answering that. And this may mean that we can get more magazine-fed Mega Blasters. There's a lot of stuff you could do with the, like, magazine-fed Mega Blasters. Hopefully this is not the only one, or the only other one compared to the Centurion, which we haven't had on store shelves since, like, 2013. And as of right now, that's all I've seen Hasbro have on their website. So if there's anything else, I will update the community section down below, unless there's so much that I have to make another whole video. We still have, like, Buzzbee blasters and, of course, like, Primetime toys and stuff like that to talk about in Zuru. So I'm certain we'll be doing probably another video. But let me know what you're most excited for down in the comment section below, and if you have any interesting mod ideas for any of these blasters, like making the NERF Mega Motostryke fire elite darts. I'm sure somebody's gonna do, or Rival, huh? I didn't actually think about it. It might actually be compatible with Rival stuff, since Rival wheels and Mega wheels are kind of the same thing. But other than that, I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, get your name on my workbench, which is in most of my videos that don't involve me standing up in front of this shelving unit here. Check out my Patreon. $5 or more a month gets your name on my workbench in vinyl for all to see. And of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me,